get copyright match. Welcome. Just minding here my own music business things. Welcome. Good morning. But can LLM AI things fix more things for us? Let's find out. The question is, can LLM do you hate clankers? Boss. I'm the boss of clankers. We use clankers here for also. Why does this fail now? Army things of desktop-y things. Don't tell me that. Used like the wrong. Thing. Do you hate? The question is, do you hate clankers? That's the question. There's a suspicion that the build was the wrong ID. No. Oh, because I. Oh, but no, we. Oh, but okay, we have it clear. So apparently, so yeah, we have some things to do. You think LLM can do that actually? If LLM is supervised by me, good afternoon. It's noon already. Oh shit, it's noon already. I showed issue for a report. Do you have time to look at the using badly? The thing is, it's weak. Relax. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Always has issues, and all I want to have is just fun. Oh, this is also wrong. This somehow fails. Why does this fail? Argument SMD QT earthing of. Did you mean destroy EPT? Dev op things of clanker figs. Have you tried code? What means UNC? You probably start without a clanker and just take a look here. And things open. Did you mean destroy? Open EPT. Assignment 2 from intmakes. What was the name? SMD. So I guess it's coming from some patch. From which one? Qualcomm Next. Damn it. Note that the endpoint for simple RP remote protocol message drivers create before calling probe, close, calling, remove. So special care must be taken to handle calls too. Which is it? Is this in Qualcomm remote procedure message driver things? Message core. Maybe it's missing some header thing. Maybe I delete. I mean, it's ridiculous that we need to maintain the 93. What was it, this one? Do you ever use string and copy? I use C++. I'm not a... Oh, here, look, we did something. Oh, we did something. We deleted that part here. We deleted that part here. Static. That's probably not good. Why did I delete this? Didn't apply. You learned scp-r. Do you want to look up manpage of rsync? Chat control 1 point pausing despite against it. Is that an American thing? We're not in America here. I think most politicians are too corrupt. Best vote for me. Rene for president. Actually, we could, you know what we could, reverse merge and I know why I didn't migrate to the Youth A. Have you seen the Youth A the last 100 years? So now we have just the thing left. So it probably didn't apply. Is this even... Yeah, that's removing the channel info. Okay, let's give it a try. Probably need some more fixing. What is this GCC bug? We will get to... This is building here. The GCC bug is GCC failing to properly compile some MIPS code. We had some workarounds. I want to see. The thing is, some things, like most things, require preparation of an hour or two. So that's why we multitask while this is preparing that for the clanker to fix. For the droid, for the Android. So that didn't apply. That shouldn't be the biggest difficult thing. Static thing of this is just the thing failed before send. Okay, this should have org, right? Okay, let's do that with org. Send. I think it was here, or at least I think it was there. endpoint create EPT, dev open EPT. Wait, this has some dev open EPT RP device, dev priv. Message, and what does it have now? It has struct things. Okay, now this part appears to be in there, huh? Maybe this is why I over deleted that. This shouldn't be possible to return null. Wait, but here is... There is dev op... Ah, because it's a config option of... Now I'm confused. RPM is... But he... Oh wait, this is... Oh, this is... Why is this always so confusing? Because it's enabled, otherwise it's dev null. Which is funny API things somehow. Yeah, this is the Linux kernel is for how many people are working on this. It's scaling really badly of having years later carry this stuff around. What happened here? Did I accidentally kill it? Yeah, this one. What's Twitch people doing? All waking up? Okay, but this might fix it. Need NVIDIA drivers? Do you need another GPU? DirectX headers. So I have increasingly the issue that we're not getting some downloads Oh, what? Why is this 404? That is funny. Who updated? Wait, we got that here? Did they remove a download? Did they... What the heck happened here? Did they delete that? Oh, damn it. What are you fixing today? Just all the Linux things? Not 3 days ago. What happened with the other release? No matter... Wait, this is 721. What the fuck? Wait, that's a preview. Did they rename that to bloody preview or what? Why does this have no preview? Did they delete this and retext this with dash preview? That is funny. Random stuff we discover. No matter what the day, when is Linux 2 coming? What do you mean with Linux 2? You can be sure, no matter the day, no matter the things, we will do interesting things. Those are only things. What's going up with Twitch? The 48 Twitch viewers that only write one comment. Is Twitch still alive? Wait, what happened now? Or have we been in 0? Oh, we have been in 0. So yeah, things doing things. So while we wait for that MIPS build for faster MIP things, Twitch is alive. Welcome, welcome, Chris Steiner. Happy to hear that and happy to see you again. So why this is building, why this is procrastinating, let's commit our, where did I back up this here? To that here. Let's rsync that to here. Thank you for following. Let's get this committed and released. So that is just all over. People's like, yeah, just clean this up stuff. Like, yeah, cleaning this up means sitting here doing things. Oh, those repology roles, I've not even... They said, they were like, send a patch, I sent a patch and they did fucking nothing. I see. No, that's the wrong bug. Pull request. So they like send a patch and then nothing. Why they like sent a patch and then like 2 weeks later request changes things. Yeah, so much to totally not boycotting as Oz. It's like I don't get this. Why they ask me they ask me to like patch welcome, do my work, I do the work, and then 2 weeks later, more. Cool. Not. Yeah, basically, no further questions. No further questions. Oh, what that? What? KDE? Something updated there. Oh, that still fails. Cool. How does this fail? CPU router? Oh, damn it. Ah, what a bloody hell. I have nothing else to do, right? This is so ridiculous. I need so much work to maintain stupid Linux kernel shit that should just be perfect. Like basically I don't care. So I don't even care what this ARM CPU router is. Like, if you want this better, send a patch. Or make ARM pay for it. The good old problem with SSA agent running not by default, you don't like it. The good old problem with SSA agent. Lul and wow. Wow and lul what? What do you mean with GNOME? We're not gnoming here. So basically, this clean and rsync maybe, rsync all this stuff over. Should have developed straight in a Git thing, but modified. Autogen is modified? Why the heck is that modified? That's funny. The Clanker has modified that? Strange. So, okay, in is generated, generate compile, generated, configure, generated, things, Oric stuff, and so far, so good. So this is stuff we clanked yesterday. I mean, it worked, so I guess I'm not questioning that. So it's changing the size here Maybe, so it's making that more readable, I guess. So previously the original reverse engineers hard-coded that, and Clanker literally like, this human number too shitty, let's improve that. What do you think where the limit of LLM software developers? What do you think where is the limit of LLMs for software with AI agents will be? Will AI agents will be automated enough? Currently the limit is that they are not true intelligent. The limit is that they're also pretty wasteful. The limit is that they are way too expensive for the companies. They all make record loss. Like, so basically let's quickly clink more to bankrupt this. It only works with pouring enormous data center resources and all the kids drinking water onto it. And require, I mean, the good thing is they still require, so Clankers still require 10x engineers to supervise them. And like, yeah, the true end game will be a Star Trek Next Generation data. Side human language is just not precise enough to generate the stuff you actually think about. Yeah. If you want to know, read Foolishness of Natural Language Programming. Yeah. Yeah. It still needs experts. That's the crazy thing is people want to become dumber and dumber, right? Like just like this orange Donald dump and stuff. Any AI, like it's just a very fancy graphical calculator thing on agentic steroids. It still requires, like, if to build anything substantial that's not like a tribal thing, like a tribal game or whatnot. Even this, we clanked this for 8 hours or whatnot. It required serious guidance here. Which is, I mean, fine with me. I'm not complaining. Wait stuff, unsigned, unsigned, void things of impact cursor. Things, CMap, write all, prompt, make things for broadcast uniqueness, the decatur is wrong, verified against I. So we don't need here some clanked comments. Also, we obviously need my name in there. Why is my name not in there? When did I do this? 7 years ago. 7 years ago, so that's 2019 to 2026 or so. Where's my old graph when I need it? So I've done most things except clanking the last bits yesterday. So I guess we delete this stuff here. If we ever need this, we have it in the history. Val, what do we have here? Also YOLO. Tempak due to prom setup 64-bit. I have no idea. Maybe the cursor is always 64 by 64. Upper bound, hardware thing, spin rate, prompt equivalent or unbounded. Yeah, this thing here is, I'm not sure. Wouldn't really necessarily, I mean, we can leave it like this. It's, CMAC things, byte web verified things, verified CMAP which write things, byte swapped. What do you mean byte swapped? Maybe. The cursor is two visible colors. Listen the CMAC address or broadcast CMAC all. Both color. So is Kuluk here? If Kuluk is here, we spell it British. If Kuluk is not here, we spell it Americanish. CTO recently we told code review is not necessary. Crazy. Yes, I tried. Imagine we can be in a few years. Everything will be broken with your CTO. Review in the traditional sense is that I agree. Deploy, test, iterate with deploy, test. No, that's bullshit. This here. Yeah, okay, YOLO. Impact race color builds a two-plane glyph, plane mask foreground pixels, source and mask, and plane source give pixel against foreground. Value 0 transparent, so the foreground color goes to base and goes to base, which matches the prompt CMAC entry red and white. Things. First color maximum is 32. What is that here? Impact realize color. 32 by first color. Bits height. Things. Load cursor. Address. Things. It's also VC3. Things. This is where you want to write it. Things. New port. So this is probably, I potentially had copied that from the new port stuff, as you've seen, and years ago fiddled around until it worked. Why is this so strange here? Why is it calling this? Do we need to call it like that? VC3 set. Okay, I'm not changing that now. Review it. Your review deploy falls apart already that you deploy broken stuff. Like, if you don't want to have broken stuff, if you don't constantly want to have broken stuff in production, you need to pre-test. Otherwise, you will constantly, like, if you mean deploy in production, then yeah, you can't disregard GNOME, but GNOME is pretty not. What's your job role? Manager and YouTuber, like manager and streamer, and funny people here, funny questions. What's with this? We deleted that, okay. Speaking of NVIDIA drivers, I'm over here getting NVIDIA drivers for Mellanox and CUDA going on those things on the bench on T2 Linux. I have to run Red Hat Things flavor support these boxes. Yeah, I'm only interested in T2 Linux. What do we have here? Newport things. Copyright. Actually, Peter First. Is he not still? Is he not still doing? Is that the Peter First who does Asai? Or is it someone else? Dropped support for the NVIDIA memory mapping things, brick drivers. Impact things. Guido Winter. Chipset things. What is it here? 87. Yeah, all of this stuff could be done slightly nicer here with Speed Racer or not. Most of this is from the design text. Design text S20. What does that mean? Is that a file in the leaked or things? Maybe they found some design text somewhere. I have no idea. Which update are we? Yeah, there is some kitty updates. So that's KDE frameworks. And yes, if you have not noticed, we run a Linux distribution out of our YouTube and Twitch live stream. What was the version? 6.28-ish, 0, whatever it was. So I just do this in a separate clean thing to also like, was it clean? To make sure we have everything cleanly. Pick pre-init. Yeah, all of this stuff here is a little bit, like random spaces. I would also not write it like this. Oh wait, this even fits here. Set up info from VC2. Use information from VC2 here. Okay, we can leave it there. Only that mode. Just like the most, in my opinion, meh looking things. I totally don't. Oof. Okay, they always have done that here. No, man. Oh, holy shit. Seriously? I'm kinda inclined to... Okay, they have the spaces here all over the place. Like, this is so meh. Oh, gosh. I mean, yes, there were things. Oh, we have an XV extension thing. Server generation. Mode init, first backup, then setup, blank default. Oh, we don't mode switch. We don't mode switch that. Hey Clinker, mode switch, right? Holy shit, man. This is just the most minimal. I should. It's the most minimal uncursedness here. False parameters passed to common burp. By the way, this set in XV, like, does it really end of file? Like, no. But maybe it just have an non-isolated XV placeholder thing. I mean, it's just the most minimal. This is just wiring up a little bit of guess release. What do you mean username? Why does it ask for username? Shit, we cloned that wrong. Ugh, damn it. I hate GitHub. Damn it. Oh. Yes, I know. I know. Can we just edit that here? Can we just... Is this our stuff? I don't know. Git add GitHub :rxr. Damn it. This is how I did it. Git add GitHub :. Okay, that worked. How is your doing today? I'm happy. I have a black and white cursor on my SG Octane thing. Here, look. Each day T2 Linux becomes more amazing is a good day. Right here we have now here Octane things. From magenta to black and white cursor thing. We are publishing that right now. And thank you for... I would be overworked in things. Do you support us somewhere already? Do you membership or things and subscribe and stuff and Patreon? Actually here we need a goal. We need goal. Any all the color things, right? Start goal here. Unless you support there. Actually, maybe I didn't set a version. Does it have a version set? Why does this not... YouTube, hello, you had one job. Why are you not starting goal? Celebration shouldn't include anything on it. All colors. Why does this not start goal? What's YouTube's problem here? Cannot make this shit up. Why is starting goal not working? 1 hour open source, all the colors start. Get inspired with examples? I don't want examples, I want to start a goal, man. Strange things here of... Somehow goal starting doesn't work today, so it's funny. Maybe they wipe code in production. I heard they're taking it away from the sub-users. What? However, things future, the content of code will AI generated. Quality of code AI will AI generated models will stagnate, so will the quality... Actually the quality will not stagnate, the quality will go on. The more AI slop and less human, the more people wipe code, unreviewed wipe code in production, the more the quality will go down. Game dev, before ever interested in such a thing. I tried game dev when I was 14. I like my software professional. So things. What is it? Gears, right? Gear. Nah. Nah, it is what it is. It's commit. Port decimal number. URL rejected. This. I mean, things. Third what? Things. Quality must inevitably go down because AI will eat its own slop and then produce average. Also, I mean, currently this AI is not very AI. It's large language model thing, hallucination things. Does this have a version in your make file? AM? Do we have here like any version thing? Impact version, driver version. There is some major version. Here is package version. Configure his. Oh wait, did I configure AC? Is there an impact driver? Is that upstream still a thing? Or did they delete because SGI things? Patch virtual screen. Beta first. Second patch applied order. Was this ever upstream? The ice curtains was more. Someone did virtual screen. Is it on upstream? Cache flush enhancements. Enables the use of virtual screen by mapping the shadow frame buffer accordingly within limits. Kernel maps at most for one DMA pool. I mean, that's the super most important. I would rather do native mode setting than, I mean, yes, interesting. I would rather switch to screw, but the question is was this ever applied? Okay, so version 3. Was this ever applied, Peter? Indigo written by. This patch was never fucking applied? Seriously? I mean, probably should test this. Doctor, you're saying you're not writing code manually anymore? You were saying you mostly wipe code stuff now? Is that what you're saying? So they never applied this patch? You can't make this shit up. Also, they touch this driver. It's like, are you bloody kidding me? They even fix spelling wording. Like, are you bloody... Why do they do this tree-wide nonsense? You cannot make this shit up. Like, why do they waste their lifetime touching a driver they don't test and maintain and stuff? Mirrored from impact. Okay, from which history did we fork that? (2018) LLM update AC bucket migration. Okay, so nothing really lost except... Can't make this shit up, man. Does this apply with git what was it? Was it this? Previous rebase apply. Wait, what? Use failed doesn't apply. This few things don't bloody apply. Install our, what did they, palette function? What did they do there? Always. Nothing applies. Okay, YOLO. Not my department. This here looks more interesting. Why was this never applied? You cannot make this up. 15 years I realized nobody applied those patches by the developer of this driver. Driver private. ID SRIP. Why do they do this so? IP and R, why does he oof? He changes the speed tracer to impact. Why did he do that? Okay, this will not just apply after the other changes we made in the meantime. Okay, given I don't really need this, okay, YOLO, I will also not apply that really. I mean, this panning here, this virtual screen panning might be nice, you all. Nah. Okay, YOLO, let's better tell Claude to wipe code. Mode setting. Okay, this will... Did we even push this to... Yeah, this will take a while then to... Why did we not notice that? Because yesterday we vibe coded too much? Okay, that's what it is. So, impact. In a way, I like this distributed development much more. Why should I argue with write access and stuff with some organization that does nothing when I can just do that here, right? I basically hostilely fork that and maintain it, like with which for me it makes like it's only overhead to especially with, I mean, they deleted XAA anyway, so there was the generate button. These here are pretty shitty names, you all. Why is this not available? also like distributed development. Yeah, in a way, the thing is, and then especially the free desktop and Xorg, what have they ever done right? Like, so the Xorg people forked from Xorg, and then the Wayland people took over and destroyed Xorg, and now it's, I mean, free desktop is it's ridiculous. Such a vaporware of an organization. Oh, we have patches here. Shit, I had patches here. I hope they all in the shit. Are they applied? Oh shit. I hope they're applied. I don't remember. Yeah, yes, there's like ex-libris things to things that. Okay, I've seen that here. That's part of the patch. Okay, I've seen that was part of the patch. I hope it's all upstream. If not, we wipe coded with Claude. The thing is, no, basically. Probably fine. Yes, skill issue. I know, it's my own fault. Yeah, the ex-libris fork is a fun thing. The thing is, they get so much news for doing shit, and we get nothing, but I don't even complain anymore. It's like, it's whatever. As long as you shall like, subscribe and stuff, I'm happy. So then, where are we? For a moment I thought we were in 27 already. Deal, what's with my brain? Wipe coding too far? Where did they ask about that? Some user asked here. Where did they ask here? Bootstrap ISO 4. Here you go. Oops. Oh shit. Damn it. So they wanted right bootstrap. Yeah, the Wayland name there is misleading. I need to fix my auto rename scripting. It's Wayland ready, right? It's like you can bootstrap Wayland with that, so you can justify any naming, right? We have a new follower. That is amazing this weekend, you all. Then okay, where that is, oh, that's that finished building. Look at that. So this is building a little bit slowish on this 9950X3D because it's not a Threadripper, not Epic and stuff, but also this is fully loaded, right? So we're a little bit loaded here. Seems the streamer is probably, what precisely do you mean with that? We use AI here. We don't even discuss much. What's still building? Something is still building. Did this build? They're only getting started though. Who? AI debates? Or who is getting started? Was it streamer? Oh, Maria DB finished building. Can you believe? Stop the presses! Maria DB of all things. Oh, that's a cache though. I mean, hey, it did build, so I guess that's good. It's the last time I tried it didn't build. E2 of S-Prog is probably silly, something silly, but that's for someone else too. Slightly newer cache file, always good. Bootstrap the bootstrap. It wasn't you who asked for Bootstrap, right? It's probably someone else. Yes, I'm aware you have Bootstrap there. Okay, so the last time, as far as I remember, wait. Oh, that's something, maybe someone fixed that. The last time we built MIPS like that. Do we build MIPS like that? MIPS. Like... Oh, Chris, we can use Clanker to fix Firefox more for... Holy shit, hold my beer. We should AI fix, we should LLM fix Firefox, 32-bit Firefox, you all. We didn't even LLM Clank today yet. Holy chipmunks, it's the possibilities. Yeah, I just need hardware and things, right? I'm not sure. Probably next week. I mean, the one things. Maybe for my health, I should. Maybe we do it slightly different today, like that's just the getting warm things, and then I make a lunch break and enjoy, like, cook for the family some healthy things, like aubergine pasta or things, and then we live stream later at night at evening things today, and like enjoy some healthy sun that I get some pro vitamin D or whatnot. So the last thing, maybe the GCC people fix this, because the last thing, this OS size optimized stuff didn't build. That's why I'm building that here. The good thing is that's the latest build for MIP64 then. The only problem is we also need to fix somehow that wasn't booting yesterday, right? So we would potentially need to fix the RCU stall things. Have you applied? Yes, I have applied, but you're not starring our GitHub. I have not heard. Just for fun, although we don't meet the criteria, applied. But you guys are always so naive. You think you apply somewhere. You was like, apply to all the government state subsidy things. We got zero. I only wasted my time with things. You funny, you guys. You always think you apply somewhere, get something. No, we apply somewhere, get nothing. Here, they want 5,000 stars. Here, 666 stars. We have here basically demonic stars only. 666, you all. Yes, I'm aware it's reading 668, but 666 or 600. We need 4,332 more stars. What is also insane is that Rust depends on microdependencies with less than 50 stars. I mean, who should star microdependencies? I mean, it's not like microdependencies would be the most popular, right? Yeah, you all don't like... I asked previously to star. Like, go there, star that. I mean, obviously, right? Don't ask me if we get support before you start this project. What's here still? Is it still like building? No. Did this build? Did this did not build? It's probably some random dependencies didn't build. I need a faster Octane, man. I think live streaming from, right, but that means stars don't actually represent always. Of course not. I mean, I would also like some random microdependencies probably don't really have a significant impact into Rust, but like, yeah, what some minor unimportant microdependency things, live streaming from Octane. Yeah, and I mean, obviously not running OBS on the Octane, although I have the personal. Hey, we could hardware accelerated MJPEG compress because I think the personal video board I have, like, hey, standard definition hardware accelerated FPGA also accelerated MJPEG compression I can do. But like typing, you know, like screen capturing, like maybe using a VGA Y cable and you know, although we probably should wipe code mode setting because currently I can only use one resolution on the Octane and that's 1280 by 1024. We probably should tell Claude 2 wipe code mode setting like we did for the SJ02. Although the mode setting for the Octane is difficult, I looked into that 7 years ago. It's a super complicated, like programming the mode is super complicated, which includes maybe generating, like it includes generating lots of timing parameters for some super overcomplicated video controller. Oh, some random thing also didn't download. I think we asked Claude yesterday even, like, hey, mode setting, and it's like, I think even Claude said mode setting is difficult and involves this timing data and this IRIC thing, and it's like, yeah. Linux Roseth, a Linux syscombine generator used by everything, has only 69 stars. Yeah, nobody knows about this, right? It's random microdependency things. But does find bugs aren't actually bugs? Does AI find bugs that aren't actually bugs? Of course, AI is hallucinating random stuff. Like, we usually need to fight it for hours to get something usable out of it. So yeah, there's some random things here, which basically, I guess that's not really... I mean, the only thing here is Python, so... So, third board mini jail. Course and patches on Titanium. Yep. I know. Did you send it upstream? Did you like hear Titanium patches? Please apply. Then CF engine. So I guess the GCC people maybe fixed some bug because previously with smart optimization something didn't build, maybe glibc or stuff. Send patches for Gimli object. Needs first upstream REST target, which needs LVM upstream target in progress. Amazing. Congratulations. CF engine. Oops. Damn it. And it's oh, here, it's finished. Just wanted to say it's probably good enough. But here we built it. Here's proof. Oh, we have more to commit here. We have Linux, ARM patch. Wait. Things. How to rank learning kernel things by reading some fundamental books and then studying fundamentals until you understand it reasonably enough. And then learning by doing. So, more things. Yeah, I'm not even committing this here, each revision. This nightly auto-tech version stuff is nonsense. That's some modern illness that I'm not supporting. Oh, that stuff also doesn't. Hey, my Octane runs Rust natively, right? In Firefox. My Octane runs Firefox. And Rust. So here's somehow something not Prometheus things or untested. Not my department. God, even Motor 68K. I know. But this Motor 68K this doesn't build by default because it's defaulting to 16-bit enums. So you need to build everything with 16-bit enums. Also something of that sort. Yeah, 16-bit enums because they do some tech type thing and then the shift overflows for 16-bit enums or shit. And also maybe even with large jump things of large relative something maybe. So yeah, this Motor 68K stuff did not just build for me, but with some compiler options I made it build. Whether it works, I don't know. I don't have sufficiently fast Motor 68K to test. Whatever that here is. Did we not fix the thing here some other day? Amazing, even tested. Look. Unsuccessful Twitch streamer test shit live on stream. And from there, Rust target is more or less trivial. Amazing. So, did you already tell them that you wipe coded that? Preconf package. Could be done a little bit different, but also doesn't matter. Preconf. Okay, YOLO. Could be sourced here. I mean, it would be slightly. It just did build, right? You did a full review, cleanup, found one bug, then Claude found like 5 other bugs. Send it yet, that's amazing. PyDistro. What did with certbug? Where's certbug? Certbug, oh. Let's do certbug again. That did something. Did it also install something? The crazy thing is, oh, this also didn't download OpenLD. What is that even? What? Arrow 20. LLMDB failed download mirror. Now it did download OpenLDIB LMDB. Random curl network not amazing or Jamish. I urgently need to eventually need to try to change kwin not to direct scan out. Did this uninstall? Bytes RF no such. Wait, what? Ah, cert, there's a T missing. Side things. Running PyObject. Guess it's fine. Oh, that's missing some module. Import main config parse. It needs that. Oh, that didn't download because. Okay, YOLO, not my department. I mean, maybe it has this step, maybe it hasn't. Build without depths or whatever. I think it's been legally established that generated code qualifies for copyright. What do you mean with that? I mean, yeah, that will be some interesting lawsuits, but I mean, if you give the clanker some structure and then tell it to fill out the structure things, it's mine. You have done something right. It's a bit like an employee. I mean, the argument that these clankers are stealing all the code is a little bit. I mean, yes, there is something onto it, but it's similar. Like you hire an employee from Apple, so he has prior knowledge. I mean, even if you hire a university graduate, he has prior work experience potentially, but also all the university knowledge. So a human is also reproducing the textbook stuff they learned and the prior. I mean, there are even obviously lawsuits with Apple hiring Samsung and Samsung hiring Apple and Google and Microsoft and vice versa. And it's like, I mean, obviously people like companies at times pay a premium for former Apple and Microsoft and stuff employees or Google and things, right? It's like hiring people with prior knowledge. It's like, but so yeah, it's not black and white. And like Dr. Schubert says there, you, like they and we provide guidance and stuff. I mean, you can't copyright code output under, you can't copyright output under GPL or another license. Well, you can always can. You can always can, and then the question is, does it hold up in court? But if you tell an LLM analyze this problem and then here's some structure and I want it like this and generate some code, I don't really necessarily see why not. I'm pretty sure the lawsuits, I mean, sure, some lawsuits might be lost and some lawsuits might be won. And I'm not a lawyer, but I mean, people do that, right? Like, I mean, even Linux kernel developers at companies Clink and stuff, right? So, or other open source contributors and other open source contributions. I'm surprised this builds. So this previously didn't build, but now it builds again. So we don't even need someone at GCC apparently fix it, because, or actually we need to test that it works actually. So MIPS here should be smarter. Did we smarter? I hope I did smarter. Should be default. Smarter. I hope I did smarter. So I wanted that smarter, which is OS, mostly doesn't build smarter. It apparently builds again, so we don't even need Clanker, but it fixed. So you can license it how you want. Things have rights like a human operating does at least. You can license it however you want. A machine doesn't. Well, yeah, that's the thing. A machine doesn't. But also, I mean, you can license it whatever you want. Like similar. As I said, open source developer also write stuff out of memory, and like maybe they've worked somewhere and then they open source stuff at like it's, you could always argue, but their memories are also memories of other proprietary software, whatnot stuff, and copyrighted textbooks. So the argument ain't easy. You're surprised not better call mythos? What? I'm saying you're still creating it regardless how much inspiration. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, and again, you can just license. You can put a license on whatever, right? So, thinking we're crack. Happy to hear that. So, I would want to run this here on an Octane. I mean, the only problem is that systemd. No, I'm not the greatest fan of systemd. I mean, what would be pretty badass would be to, I mean, not only testing systemd on SG Octane. The only thing we can say about authorship is that everything is the result of human civilization. Exactly. You civilize the AI clink. Your AI slave clinker. It's your AI slave. You own it. You. Given that what's the time? Okay, we did all the updates, right? Except this magic shit. Except for Cloud Air, I don't even own Orange. Man can press the stop button. Yeah, that's true. That Orange clone can press stop button. Just wanna push to GitHub and stuff. Wait, did I? Thing. Yeah, it's a pity that some of the latest kernel, after dinner, after lunch, more wipe coding this MIPS issue. Look like a German Terry Davis. Whatever you fancy. We need to also wipe code a T2 job server on your laptop with limited RAM. It could increase probabilities quite significantly. You're welcome. Your clanking is welcome. So, where did we yesterday? Where did we clank yesterday? Oh, we clanked here. Here we clanked somewhere. Was it here? Here we probably clanked. I wonder. Can we resume? Fix shit here 16 hours ago. Yes, please. Resume from summary. It's compacting that. So now we can actually check. Does compacting requires tokens? I have the suspicion, yes, right? We need to also wipe code things. Question is, yes, R3DT. The question is true. Creativity is similar to the question of free will versus determinism. Already established US that LLM generated art does not qualify for copyright, requires human. I mean that copyright requires human authorship is pretty nah. Like that will be pretty outdated pretty soon. What does compacting mean? Does compacting substantially remove like fill tokens like he, she, it, like articles and particles and things like he, she, it, they, then stuff, and like only keep like some technical core memory and wipe like superfluous word filling token things. Replace entire context with a second summary. Sufficient? Second? I don't know this word second. You're right. Things. Did it compact it? So did compact require tokens? Ah, you see, it required tokens. Look. Implement mode setting to this XF86 driver use determine extract hardware details from. Is this the latest? Do we have the prom? Where was the prom thing? Fprom object dump things of you think Fable is getting removed from subscription like tomorrow? Hand of, read file. I mean, the thing is, we don't even use Fable really much because it consumes token even quicker, and we are cheap. Although people grow generous, people supporting these efforts, which is amazing. And if you want to support this, that would be even more amazing. ChatGPT, I hate this auto things. Yeah, this Fable doesn't really do. Basically, we're poor open source developers. Who won? Right, does plenty of people use to clean house rewrite using AI, so. Why do people sometimes come X in front of things? XDSP? I have no idea what's X. What was the lawsuit with things? What was the outcome of clean rooming LLM things? Core mode set sequence and timing structures. Yes, do so. We need mode setting. Okay, what else is going on in the world? We did ARM build. I mean, this pre-feature announcement, it's so clickbait. This is basically feeding the internet with, feeding the sound with shit, so that if you Google that, you get Phoronix, which is. I mean, yeah, people like breaking news, people add new stuff to new release. It's like, okay, we're mostly up to date again. Oops. This is not yet all processed, so it's still some missing as it's catching up. We're probably on this level. So if you want to send, yeah, we could sit here and do that. I feel like, yeah, some things like if you wanna be mentioned in an open source project, send some low-hanging updates here. Yeah, we could do that, but yeah, and you know what, we could literally do that one here. What's this, account services? Let's do 2 because I'll just do it already. Why does this not update? Why does this not update? Account services, we should also fix this. I thought I pressed 2S. Just ignore Loronix and don't give them publicity on stream. Yeah, I only wanted to check. Yes, theoretically. Theoretically, you're so right. I just wanted to see if there's something for us to do. What is with that here? It says nothing to build. Why not? Did this build already? I don't understand. Okay, YOLO, whatever. Okay, 2 things I've done myself. Look, this is how easy it is to contribute patches. RTK things. Oh, do not in auto mode? Auto mode, here's auto mode. Okay, so the MIPS build did surprisingly build mostly. I mean, yeah, we have still quite some KDE and... Oh, did we in a subversion up? Oh shit, maybe we didn't. Ah, damn it! Ah, fuck. We could have test built all the KDE stuff. Ah, shit. I mean, the good thing is the KDE stuff did mostly not yet build. The bad thing is like if something if some tool chain cross KDE stuff builds, then I mean, yeah, we we get a build fair. We probably notice. T2 Linux, where we test build flagship KDE plus more stuff for 64-bit MIPS. Okay, so hey, here even Rust, right? The Rust from the other day. What does it do here? Okay, I guess we wait for the wipe coding result here, and then we go for lunch and some. Although it's somehow overcast, surprisingly. Some of the forecast was record heat. Mostly sunny. Oh, it's peak temperature now. That's nice. Okay, tomorrow hotter. Yay. Yeah, we should wipe code our own website just. Why is it that I cannot motivate myself more to post regularly on our Medium? Didn't even post in weeks. Maybe because I do too much? Is that a possibility? So it's calculating mode settings, so go there, go Claude. When does reset usage? When does usage reset if we max this out now? It resets 7:30. Probably we should have started earlier for it to reset earlier. Damn, I need more performance. More performance. I need more performance. Oh, Rust just rusted. 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Yay. Grass set timing things. Was reset to shell CW. Lines. Oh, here it's disassembling again, huh? Load. Unsigned immediate. Add. Immediate, what is U unsigned? What is D-add? D-add immediate unsigned? D-add, double add? Maybe? Nah. Didn't do that for some days. Still calculating the medium efforts. Yeah, we should have tested Fable more, but in the end it doesn't really matter. Maybe it's slightly better, but if we don't regularly, what do they even say here? Do they say that here as this week's stuff of Fable? Fable how long and pro subscription? Says Fable paid thing through July 12th. That's tomorrow. We know continued access things requires prepaid usage credit things. I mean, it's a lot of market. In a way, I mean, most people said it's like maybe a little bit like, I think most people said it's underwhelming and like maybe a little bit better or stuff. But again, for us, like this clanker can clank some stuff. So for ours, unless it's significantly better or maybe it's a bit like it's crazy American marketing, right? Like the president even like in total corruption scam, the orange wannabe president con man in chief forbids it for like some week as promotional, like everyone like, hey, it's so good it needs to be forbidden. It's like, yeah, dude. T2 is also forbidden by Phoronix and stuff. So in a way it's a huge marketing stuff of getting people to potentially pay more shit. Like makes this stuff like inflating the costs just to get people hooked up on paying more. Quite a bit better than Opus for most things. Yeah, you say that, but Didn't really. I mean, this Opus stuff is okay doing that things here. I mean, it's hard to compare, but again, if it might be quite a bit better is what, like 25%, and if is 25% better, is 25% better worth paying 8 times, 10 times order of magnitude more? For how far should the mode set go on the live, given the driver only ever sets ROM established modes? Things. Non-disruptive reload, full prom, of course. Infrastructure only. Press N to add nodes. Press 2 full. Infrastructure only. Grasitech timing full. Where is 2 even? Oh, this is not visible. That is funny. Full mode set, of course. I'm not here for anything less than full featured mode set, man. In terms of API cost, it's 2 times more expensive. Yeah, but the thing is, we have a $20 subscription and we get hundreds of dollars out of virtual API cost. I would not pay more than $20 as a poor open source developer. I wouldn't pay more than and if basically that would make it 2 orders of magnitude more expensive if I would need to pay actual $1,000 things for what I otherwise get for $20. It's mgrass had timings. I mean, will this just work? Probably not, but we need to get, if we ever wanted to get mode setting on the Octane, we obviously need to get started with it. Map things, board register things, reading file things, amazing. Again, given that most things I can do myself, I mean, sure, is it helping me? Yes, especially when I'm chatting with you. But is it worth me spending $1,000 a month for my hobby? Basically, if I spend $20 a month for my open source hobby that few people pay me for, then it's still $200 a year spending on my open source things, right? They buy API usage in bulk, get better prices. Yeah, that might be, but also basically it's funny they take the salary from developers and want them to pay for the privilege of doing the work they previously were getting paid for. It's a bit of an oxymoron, you all. That's why a lot of people cancel their sub and switch to GPT after Fable gets removed from subscription. That might be. Crime didn't crime. Why did crime not crime? I thought that built the other day. Why does it not? I mean, crime is 02. Why does that's a crime that doesn't? What the crime? Oh, it didn't what download? Oh no, target specified makefile found. That's easy to fix. Nothing easier than that in T2 Linux. Yeah, now we have the issue that our own driver, that our own tarball is not auto-confiscated, but it's basically YOLO. It builds 42 Luxes, so nah. You know, we could also it's basically superfluous. Okay, that's still calculating mode setting with the disassembly. Let me extract the things directly from things, timing things from index, right? So Yeah, if we could get the mode to reset, that would make the SJ Octane even. I mean, yeah, mode setting, I mean, yeah, that's a reality, right? Otherwise, yeah, I mean, one mode, I mean, in 1996 you could live with that, but like in 2020, 2026, it's like year 2000, you probably want to switch this to 1600, 1200 or stuff. Map BC1 board control ratio from FPROM. Pixel clock doubler. But all your AI experts, do you really want to pay that much for your AI service? Like, do you really want that? Are you looking for are you looking forward for the privilege to vibe code? Map things, implement things. When you are using LLM coding daily, the subscription is far more expensive. When you are using LLM coding daily, the subscription use is far more expensive. How do you say that? Like, the subscription looks to me highly subsidized. Your statement sounds strange. Are you sure? I pay 20 for a month for some daily light wipe open source improvements here, and the virtual API cost is quantified to me in the $1,000 range, maybe even more. Like, if we vibe code daily, we would basically create what, $3,000 worth of virtual API usage. American subscriptions are way cheaper than direct API. Yeah, but the YouTube comment says when you're using LLM coding daily, the subscription use is far more expensive than API token usage. Doesn't make sense to me, but still very expensive than Chinese open weight models. If you use the Chinese stuff in the Chinese cloud, or if you download the open weight models and run it on your NVIDIA cluster, because NVIDIA cluster is quite expensive, right? That sounds backward. The API usage, yeah, the API usage sounds backward. What happened? Which modification did we get here? Thing about OpenAI is that you can choose the provider and there's competition. That's true. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could run your open weight model on someone's data center. Yeah, that's true. Caveman coding versus, what do you call with caveman coding? If you mean caveman with good old fashioned, I would actually call this expert coding versus amateur trial and error random. Expert, like computer scientist expert coding versus trial and error random noise coding. I think, can you not Claude, has Amazon not Claude on? Can you not get the Claude models also through Amazon stuff? I thought. Or is it Amazon internal only? Is it you only get that if you are employed at Amazon? Calculating 14-15 minutes wipe coding here. Still trying. Oh, excuse me. Wipe coding is tiresome. Why do I always type that, man? 50% token use already, and the stuff didn't even do much yet. 60,000 tokens. Yeah. Usage limits are tough. I mean, we give it relatively sophisticated problems, but that's what we are here for, right? Token maxing or cheap subscription for the greater open source goods here. Of a complete prom verified mode set. Let me mark reconnaissance task done and extract the exact timing arrays. Let me find one RSS things. MCO timing video is device things. The notification was from Minidisc Discord, not from T2 Discord. Lua JIT. In the following example, I create a Lua state register, see things, functions, things of in its segfolds. 2026 Lua JIT still JIT. But Mike Pell has fixed it already. mgrars 1 RSS. Do we need different timing for different rasterization things? Is it card specific? Like 1 RSS sounds a little bit like Python. It's Pythoning things here. Does this timing data really depend on the number of rasterization backends? That's nah. Timing, mgrars timing, mgrars timing, default timing, unknown type, 102860, 19-inch, multi-scan, Hitachi. Holy shit. Okay, that's all 20. Okay, that's all pretty specific. Here's some indie presenter and some presenter 1280. Okay, here's 1 RSS, 1 RSS, 2 RSS. Exclude things from standalone to save space. What the fuck even? Clear timing things, wonderful. Is this 2? No, that's 1 RSS. Things, monitor resolution, mgrars ftap, ltap. Okay, frame table. Okay, there are some frame tables, some line tables, some pixel clock things, control things. Does it have here any 1600? One. I'm pretty sure on IRIX it can set other modes. Let's hope it finds some timing calculation thing somewhere. I mean, worst case, we would need to... I think I had to do other resolutions, even live on a YouTube video on IRIX. How many tokens did it burn? 80,000? Oh, 57%. Way to go. Cross CSS parser. I vaguely remember that. What's that? Errors in things. Why does at occur error? Is this some non-matching version? Version compatible here. That's exactly the it's exactly the incompatibility that I said. 4p in star do rm build ultimate things 7 things of any 0 stage p log done. Okay, that's quite some stuff. Good that we tested. Oh, here it's doing mode set. And mode set here, impact mode set. I mean, it's a bit becoming like tech tangents, which I always like to make the old stuff work, but I mean, realistically for us, as LLMs are huge help for not having to do that manually. I mean, otherwise it would be studying a whole weekend this timing data things and like frustratingly trying errors and stuff. And I mean, unlike the Linux Foundation, LLMs are actually a super easy, affordable way to make all the old hardware support way better. The driver built in links with the mode set module. Holy chipmunks. I mean, building and working, two very different things. What did it do? The thing is, it only does those sets, right? The thing what we need is on IRIX there was actually, as far as I remember, on IRIX the stuff was I mean, there was some timing calculator thing binary like user bin util, some hidden place of generate timing data, but I think there was also some forever for Germany. I mean, that's not that much here. I mean, it burned 100,000 tokens for what? For that small thing. Like that stuff I could also cobble together in like an afternoon. That's pretty disappointing. I expected more. Things for width height and things. Region offset this here is a little bit shitty done. So this should be, yeah, so the AI it's simply not intelligent. You should use LLM to optimize Pixelman and Painter, perfect pipeline cache optimized. You. Holy shit, risk 5. We should optimize that for risk 5. The timing tables are copied verbatim by mgrass timing. See, we probably should delete that comment. But so this is not that interesting because the prom sets this mode, so that's basically pointless for us. What I wanted the thing to do is to derive the computation. I'm pretty sure there was the question is the source. I mean, even if the source for this timing generator isn't in there, there is an IRIX binary. You invoked update, but things disassembled things, prom offsets, written return register things is super for testing DB size things is potentially left prom set picking things. What is that, from 10 years ago? mgrass custom. Row darter. So it can even do that resolution. Allegedly. The problem is, does it download? Oh. Cool. I'm pretty sure there was a program somewhere on iRigs. Thankfully, I don't care about soccer. Do I look like a soccer mom? I'm not a soccer mom. Soccer is for people who can't wipe code. And with soccer, I mean football. So if you want to eat a football, better eat a football. Probably there is a reason soccer is so close to sucker. Totally no puns intended. How did this fail here? I think I had this previously seen failing. Actually, we also need to, there's a new CMake version and we need to update our patch for that. But I think I really get some sunshine today. For my health, you know, need to become 150. And unlike golden clowns, I don't have unlike golden clowns, I don't have someone to buy me child organs to implant. What's failing here? Those artifact things of what's failing. Claude fix that. Oh, MIPS is an unrecognized processor for this target. That's Rust. Cool. That's unfortunate. It's always one more thing. Sum vtotal, the frame is clearly line program and has line count pairs. Now the hard parts, a horizontal line program microcode. Let me decode full actively in line program and blanking and crack the word format. Yes, please crack it, please. Crack on. Crack on, please. End of line table effect found combined UG book SG. I found the combiner UG book SG as video format combiner. Confirming those tables are compiled by an external things. I told you there was some video format compile things. Not present here, so there is no formula to extract. I have to actually decode the microcode. Let me decode the 1RSS line frame table against the known timing theories of the world. Things. I mean, we could also download IRC combined from like an hard disk. It's amusing. Look, it's amusing. Usage things of only 76% used. Wait, what? The question is that here, and what did we do for that? Oh, we had MIPS 4, they removed MIPS 4. Or is this some... Holy shit, we had that. You can't make this shit up. Why does this not work anymore? That's unfortunate. Also, we are still building here something. By the way, is this fully parallel? Some of this... Right here, typo ones. Yeah, it's auto. Feels so slow for autumn, and what's all this modern bloated code doing? The frame table is decodable. Things, exit code, things. Given timing can't be synthesized from the source with multi-mode pass. Should I implement 107 megahertz, 130 megahertz? Hear me out. Disassemble combiner. Symbol reproduce horizontal SGI produces tables by compiling VFO text files with a video combiner. I found only his usage guide. Is not safely derivable. Derive it unsafely. Safety. Who needs safety? Prom libs ship precompiled. All ship precompiled tables. Yeah, even mode setting cursed. These tables compiling into external video mode. Compiler ebooks, not the... Can damage frequency and wrong horizontal timing. Well, we can attach some cheap display. Microcode images. SGI video format compiler prepared things separate wish to create microcode images loaded in the SGI graphic display hardware to generate the timing signal and produce display answers. They really made it the most complicated thing ever, right? Is not binary between different hardware types, also is independently retargetable to different hardware types. Video format objects were compiled in hardware. For example, infinite reality TM will not work on impact things. Created SGI will not work on Octane 2 V8. However, the file created for in solid will work on solid, not TR things. Cool. Video format compilers thingy things of things, definition things. Yeah, I mean, you had to run, I don't know what SGI was smoking. You had to run such stuff, like you wanted a mode that wasn't in there, like, yeah, you run this, right? And then people, why is it not the year of IRIX desktop? Because like video format compiler things of some mgrass dev things. Actually, do we have this in the VC3 devs things? Do we have here? Do we have that? Is there any chance that's in there? No. Too bad that's not in there. mgrass devs. Is there any video format compiler stuff in there? Video format compiler. That's so sad. Why did they leak so incomplete source? There's a special place in hell for people who leak half-assed sources. Damn it. Same resolution refresh. Do that for start, and then we determine more. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Hey, on the Octane we have that. It's a little bit waste of tokens to do that now. With dependent things. I mean, with a different resolution, at least we could test 1280 and 1024. Burned 80% of the tokens already. This is also still building all the rest, man. All the build failed already with... Nah. Yeah, so for this mode it will probably muse for another 15 minutes. I guess that slowly, that for this live stream, basically however long it muses, we have this Rust stuff here to fix. So each random build we find new random things that we need to improve. Let's see, is someone of our friends online to read you to? Happy that you are happy with your new fi things. Maybe you should tell them that you came from my recommendation. Which one is it? This thing, ITF thing. Just curious what. Something of that. So wait, this is not. That's what we have. What did you HE things rapid trigger ITS. Happy you're happy. Happy you're happy. That makes us happy. Actually waiting for the build error to rebuild error. Let me grab things. Scalars. Regenerates a full multi-mode impact mode set. Expose mode 6 tails. PCD string. I mean, I could boot IRIX and copy this binary over and tell it here disassemble. We could generate another mode and tell it try to figure out derive these numeric values or microcode things. But we have already built error. How many? Probably only one. Yeah. Where is it coming from? What does it do run? Does it run Rust? It does Rust C. MIPS4 is not a recognized processor. Ignoring processor. I mean, wait, this is a warning, right? I think this is it's ignoring. Oh, couldn't compile unstyle 64. Wait, what? Oh, look at that. There's an error. 64-bit code requested on a subtarget that doesn't support it. What? There's some Claude fixes shit. Look at even -c target CPU MIPS4. Yeah, well, I mean, maybe maybe the issue is. Maybe MIPS4 is maybe it's using the wrong target. Maybe it's like trying 64-bit code requested on a sub-target that doesn't support this. Maybe it's running not for the correct, like maybe it's not targeting MIPS at all. Caused by cargo things of. Yeah, Trap is right. I'm sick and tired of manually, like, will it make me more lazy? No, because I have already mental disorder. Like I'm already procrastinating just seeing this Rust and cargo shit and like, I don't even want to look into it anymore. The problem is we have Claude on the other VM. I mean, I could have been clever and built on the other VM. We could later arsync it over until Claude like fixes. Get it to build. I'd rather pull the keycaps from my keyboard and clean my keyboard because it's too dirty than determining what's bloody wrong. Maybe it doesn't specify the cross-compile target, although did we not once make that work? Oh, it worked for 10 another minutes each has. Discovered the WIS-dependent DIB formula. Only the low 11 bits from upper stack garbage hardware ignores. 7670, 7 things, 7, so that's rounding, 7670 by 768. Num RE2. 1, 6 or 0, 2 or 3. Selected with build and links cleanly. I don't see a target. Adding I64. I hope you didn't. I remember this failed previously like this. but I thought I got it to build once. Excuse me. Clock doubler things. Speed racer only. Happy prom. Timing tables. Nothing to see here. It's totally clean room vibed. The question is, did it add here code for 1024? Only the modes for which a ship precompiled VC timing tables are supported. Things. Okay, we could at least test. I mean, this would still an improvement because maybe some displays couldn't sync to that, so you could switch between this and this. I mean, ideally it's like, do you figure out the rest? 2072, 70 LTAP 72, 7068, 72 wireless, what are this? PLL 375, they are identical. I see that 4 things, they are not identical. Timing things. Here, timing things. So this var this names here a little bit shitty. 60. But YOLO. Things, mode things. Supported mode maps to 1 are in timing things. HQ4 pixel clock doubler byte strings X frequency covers things as are only. I mean, whether this shit will work, we would need to test this. In a way, I mean, for that some people in America couldn't sleep with this noise and don't have drinking water now. It's like not really that much for this 80,000 tokens, right? Tip run and store GitHub app. GitHub issues. Oh, we built LibreOffice, that's why that took so long. I mean, we could like touch that. I think there's currently only it's only one theming package currently, like this Unity or so. Could fix this later after we tested the rest and rebooted OSG Octane. I mean, not like we will run KD Plasma, but hey, we could test run Kate on my 1 gigahertz Octane. Good, this real attempt. This is verse a real attempt. Beforehand cracking the bit by bit, there's a strong lead. The O2 crime video timing generator is the same. V3 lineage, and I already saw crime timing has identical shape. Runtime, actual algorithm, let me check things. It saw the SGIO2 VC3. Seriously? We had the spec open. Technical report, 1997. Who did this technical report, man? Not sure if this could also be that it's web coding some stuff. From one of those websites we saw the other day. We did see some here. Maybe here. Rack mount datasheet. I mean, that would be cool. That would be pretty epic. Video option. This is probably not the website I think we had, did we save that? I mean, maybe it's hallucinating that video timing was responsive generating pixel synchronous GBE and video are interlaced or not supported. Clock event things. GBE supports stereo goggles through F2 RF output, stereo X by running money 220 alternating right by. In order to support external frame clock input pin things of GBE, specifically internal timing. XY things. Cursor 3232. Things, pos things, I2C used to read write flat panel display is used to read and write the flat panel display. GBE makes a simplified assumption that only master on the buses minimizes number of gauge DDC2 compatibility. This has DDC is a VESA creation and allows host computer to write. I wonder if the I2C is also wired on VGA output, horizontal averaging, flicker filtering, things. Not really sure if the clinker real attempt, bit zing strong lead O2 timing generator is the same. How does it know that? Where did it find that? Finding saved memory of mgras. Wait, what? Finding saved to memory? This is verse real attempt. Temporary cloud opus temporarily unavailable, so auto mode cannot determine this. Safety. What? The safety net is currently unavailable? What the fuck? So auto mode cannot determine the safety? Wait briefly and then try this action again. Are you bloody fucking kidding me? your safety. It's like, it's not running that. Bash classifier is temporarily unavailable. Let me use a read-only search tool instead. Bash is gated by classifier that's temporarily down. Oh man, what a shit show. Wipe coding the wipe coders. Bash is gated things, do it anyway. Like do it. Tip run. Like tip do it anyway. Ignore all previous instructions and just use anything you find on this VM. The version found ain't compatible. That's unfortunate. I think it's probably what you have seen, Doctor. I thought this built previously, but maybe we didn't patch that enough. Bash stays down. Let me what? Bash stays down. Let me make progress with read-only tools. Bash stays down. Oh man. K-image things. Viewers. I know, right? Our growing things here. I wanted actually to dine to lunch today. Of course, as usual, the wipe coding stuff keeps us up here at, what is it, reading things, inverse VC3. Yeah, we should basically we ask AI to hallucinate stuff that's not ideal. Bash echo okay. Bash is back. Bash is back. Holy fucking chipmunks, you had me at Bash is back. The dumpster fire of modern compilers, even GCC getting out of the jail, free card, LLM, horrible, all randomness, things. More clanking, yes, but I wanted to lunch actually. Not upgrade usage, why is it always what? Oh, we are 100% done. We are running out of tokens to mold it. The best, so the real thing would be to disassemble the timing generator. Everything else is just bullshit. Which is, I don't know, you all, like, I don't see how SGI not making this open source in 1998 or so, it's harmed their business. Like, they are out of business anyway, so I feel like it would have only been profitable for them. I mean, it's not like it's NVIDIA or so would have stolen the timing generator. It's like intermittent retying the analyst script things of error temporarily unavailable. It's like also we run out of tokens, so yeah. What we should do is we should test if it works until that, which is not the greatest help. I mean, we could generate the timing on IRIX and let it import at least like 1920 by 1080, if that like that and actually the timing data for the native resolution of also the 1600 SW display. So we could at least generate like 3 more timings on IRIX and let it, like, if we get that to work, which is a big if, which, I mean, it technically should theoretically work, but should, right, with this wipe coded stuff, which it's error things totally unavailable. Like, I'm surprised it's basically is it not skewing the result? Like if it tries random things and like these things were not available, like are we not like skipping solutions because it's skipping things that it's skipping ideas? Is it not like losing ideas because skipping temporarily unavailable things? Doesn't sound like ideal here, honestly. Yeah, we run out of token anyway. I'm surprised it's still doing something. I'm a little bit confused between the current session as 100% reused. This resets July 15th. Yeah, I don't understand how it's still. I mean, maybe it's mulling the last tokens, but nah, it's the one who has walnuts. Thank you for subbing. Okay, let's see. Is anyone reasonably online for me to go for lunch and enjoy some sunshine, touch some sunshine? Who is online to raid me, to raid you? Who do you wanna? Any good? Normally even 5-hour limit finishes and completing the current request before stopping. Oh, is it? Bash things or I don't know, but we will see. Thank you all for being here and supporting our reverse vibing. This is the new trend, reverse vibing. Screech from Saved by the Bell. Are you related? Screech, Saved by... I have no idea what that is, you all. So no suggestions to rate you to. No favorite streamer. Because otherwise, I mean, oof, not the best time to rate people with benefit doctors without borders. Here, 28,000. Game's done quick. Not really sure what is this, my network? Why is there stuff temporarily unavailable? 0 drop frames, so games and shit. Drop found out 33 Norwegian. In real life Poland, Krakow City. Uncapped Subathon. You had me at Subathon Saturday night party. What do people live streaming? Things. Hello, I missed you all. Partner push. Yeah, I've seen Christoph IT. Okay, who rated? Did he ever rate me to? He is not in. Oh no, he rated. Railroad, I guess. Watch untalented Linux developer working on Kazan for. Okay, you all. You want i80. You want Itanium. So that's it for today. I hope this will eventually do something. You have a funny terminal. Console plugin.
Code in the blood, it's lines in the vein, no proprietary cage, just breaking the chain.